Who? Dan Double U. Let's go. Ow, wow, listen right now. Everybody knows the man that says pow. Start the show, gonna talk some toys. This is for the grown-up girls and boys making noise. Let's start the show. Talking Marvel Legends and the money that we blow. Honestly, look, there ain't no stopping me. Turtles and Joes too, let's do this properly. Need to buy more toys, don't tell my bank. Wasn't me, promise it was Hellfire Hank. Whole Who crew, look, they made me do it. If it lands at my door, then I best review it. Screw it, I don't usually boast, but I got Rich M, he's here to host. Raise a toast and raise some ducks. This isn't your average show, we're deluxe. Pow, and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. Hopefully you already are. Welcome to episode 233 of the weekly live show, where we recap the week that was in Marvel Legends news. Now, you will notice it is not a Thursday. We have moved the stream forward to a Tuesday night to accommodate the Marvel stream that happened earlier today, so we can talk about the reveals on the same day they happened. So if you didn't know, there was a Hasbro Pulse live stream and there were lots of reveals. Where are they? There you go. So as always, I'm not on my own. We're going to discuss them all, and I haven't spoke to anybody about these yet, so these are my genuine first thoughts with the co-host. It's Displayed Ones, Rich M. Rich, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good, Dad. How are you doing?
I'm all good. So Rich, just to let the people know, you were at work during the stream. So this
like normal people, Dad. I had a job. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when they do these stupid days for streams.
Job. Yes. I remember. No, I luckily schedule my work day around these type of things if I can, and yeah, I was able to watch this from home today. So we'll be going through this in real time. Rich knows a little bit, but he doesn't know everything, so it'll be fun to get his reactions. But yes, of course, we'll be going through every single reveal today, and there was a little bit of MCU, a little bit of movie. MCU is movie. Well, I guess there was some non-MCU, unless you call it multiverse. We'll get into it. There's a bit of Gamerverse.
Did they do Generation X figures at last?
No,
Finola Who's White Queen, come on.
No, Generation X. I have some opinions. There was a little bit for everyone. There was some comic as well, of course. So we will discuss and give you my first thoughts. But first, let's just go through the housekeeping so we can get into the main topic first very quickly. Friday, she is there, alive and well, on a Tuesday, believe it or not. Anything over £4 or $4, she will read out your super chat. You know I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Somebody check that she's working for me. I do like hearing her voice. We also have that join button, so don't forget to hit it. Again, I quite simply say join the channel. You get to be a part of the channel, and I am posting a lot more channel member only videos at the minute. I've got a series called Everything I Buy, and I'm literally breaking down where all my money goes with toys, which is like therapy in a way. If anything, my channel members have turned into my therapists, which I appreciate. But today, very special occasion, the Who Crew Deluxe after show will be public. As I fully acknowledge, I had a bit of a Streamlabs mess up last Thursday, where the after show should have been public after the generosity of the super chats, but we had a glitch in the matrix and it didn't work. So today's stream, no goal necessary. Today's bonus stream will be public for everybody to watch. And if you are a Who Crew Deluxe member, you can join us, join me and Rich, and be a part of the conversation, recapping all of these Marvel Legend reveals. So once again, if you are a part of the Who Crew Deluxe tier, you can join us tonight in about an hour and a half's time. You can be on the stream with us. And once again, join the channel. You'll be a part of the channel. It is so simple. So let's go to the chat as well, Rich, actually. Let's just say hello to some people that are in here live. That's right, give them a wave. Chadwick Myers starts us off.
Hello, Arvin. Look, Arvin said, how are you guys today? What's up, Dan and Rich? Hello, Arvin.
Hello, Arvin.
Thank you.
We are fine. We are fine. He's off busy being a superstar. Remember us when you're famous, Arvin, all right? Chadwick Myers says, when the MCU reveals hit, a little nervous the Thunderbolts are just renders. DD render is slated for fall. Hopefully those hit before the Fantastic Four overshadows them. Yes, interesting. We will discuss the Thunderbolts reveals. Basically, the Marvel Legends team revealed a bit of an exclusive just in the landscape of movies in general, as we've seen Sentry in a way that hasn't really been revealed yet. So we will discuss, but I have also got a poll up in the chat right now. Quite simply says, did you enjoy today's Marvel Legend reveals? Very simple, just a yes or no answer. You can pick either or, no right or wrong, just your own preference and opinion. Did you enjoy today's Marvel Legend reveals? So far, 83% said yes, they did enjoy. 17% wasn't for them. Clearly Gamerverse fans. There was something for Gamerverse actually, so we're grateful.
They had a whole stream like 2 weeks ago. Go back and watch her.
Let me just shout out some names in the chat. Mark Tap was there as well. Panda T. Is that Makida? Michael Davis. On RU83. Ashaholic. Dan Hayden, Craig's Nostalgic Collection. Don't forget those dots. Kev's Collectibles. Darfsidius. I can't read.
One day I just want everyone in the chat to just pick ridiculous names you can't pronounce. That would be hours of fun.
Your name could be John Smith and I'll pronounce it wrong. It's genuinely a problem. Jay's Toy Collection UK, he will tell his story very soon, but sending nothing but love to him. Crescent Blue Zero is there. He says hello. Gregory is there. Maximum Hulk price compared to Spider-Man has me questioning why I bother. We will discuss the price as it thankfully was revealed. So no longer a month of speculation. We do have the price of Maximum Hulk. We will get into that. Austin Collins is there as well. Your boy's got toys. Jason Lopez, the retweeting king. Gary A has his cup of tea ready. McMackinson is there as well. Comic Sense, South Present. Robert Thompson says, hello, everybody. Just made it. Some great reveals. He said great reviews, but I assume he meant reveals. Unless it's just comments in the channel and in general. Because Dan Who does review occasionally, people. There may or may not be a ROM review on the channel right now. ROM the Space Knight.
Never mind, Rob, Dad. It's all about the blockies, isn't it? Come on, the blockies.
Do you know that video? Just full transparency. That blocky video was under embargo for like a month. Because they're still still trying to sort out the licensing this part of the world. Blockies are building their reputation over in the East, but the licensing deals over in the West are a little bit different. So they're working their way over here anyway. But I like what they're doing.
What are you saying? Blockies are getting the Marvel Legends license in 2026?
Yes,
is that where we go in?
Essentially, yeah. And I'm just getting the shill game in early. Do you know what I mean? I'm just
blind box Marvel Legends. That'll go down well. Can't wait for that.
Blockies, hello. You know, that's how it is. Stridon's there as well. Rick Jones. Rectangular says, Ola Todd, how are you doing? Right, let me just start off by saying, Rich, okay? We are now the 1st of April. And I finished Marvelous March. So I just want to give myself a pat on the back, right? Pat on the back. Because I set myself a little task. I didn't really care about the analytics of the situation. I've just been wanting to have a solid month where I post content every day. Just for a social experiment to see if I could do it. Because, again, life gets in the way. But also just to see analytically if it did change anything. But I wasn't aiming for anything in particular. It was a social media experiment where I post my Marvelous March choices on YouTube for shorts, on Instagram for reels, and then even I posted them on TikTok. I don't use TikTok. I genuinely don't know what to do on it. I don't know how to respond or talk to people. I don't know how to find anybody. I'm an old man when it comes to TikTok, but I was posting my stuff there anyway. So I've been posting every day, and I managed to do it. I managed to post for 33 days consistently, a different Marvel Legend, own little mini edited video. I felt very happy. So today, Rich, I was prepared. I was like, 31 Marvel Legends. I even made a little bonus reel where I was like, right, we now have a bingo card of 31 plus Marvel Legends that we could possibly get today. And I was ready.
Oh, did you have your Dolma ready, Dan? And you were sitting there like, I'm going to tick them all off, see if I get a line.
I was like, I was confident. I was like, I've talked about so many wanted Marvel characters. Where's my list? Let me just get it up real quick for the people, right? Just for anyone who wasn't following along, they're there now to watch on my Instagram, on my YouTube. Just go to the Shorts tab. There's a playlist. 31.
I mean, that side up with your head coming up with crotch is a bit dodgy, but it's like...
facing the wrong way, unfortunately, wrong way. Let me keep scrolling. So yeah, lots of different... So I was like, surely today, I'm going to tick a couple of these off and we're going to start off the month hot. It's going to be great. Not one bloody character from my Marvelous March was revealed. Like, did I have the wrong picks? Or are Hasbro getting it wrong? Which one is it? Who's wrong, Rich? What is going on? Not one bloody pick from Marvelous March was in today's reveals. And don't get this guy
Kurt
started
K
either.
donated $5. Are you sure March is over? Isn't today the 32nd?
I did promise Kurt I'd do a reel for Stick. He really wants the Daredevil mentor Stick in Marvel Legends form. So I promised him it would be part of Marvelous March, but it would be on the 32nd. So just don't tell him. The calendar doesn't work that way, okay? Yeah, Stick's coming, Kurt. He's a bit older, you see. You just got to shout at him. Kurt, yeah, Stick's coming, Kurt. Just go sit in your chair. Sit in your chair with your blanket. It's fine. Yeah, Stick's coming. But anyway, Rich, after 31 bloody characters, and I thought I picked some great characters as well. I started off with Mephisto, and I ended with Rachel Summers, all right? And then in between that, tons of different Marvel characters. In most of them, I snuck in other things we needed. Not a single one was revealed today. I was gutted. It's like, for God's sake. So one of us is wrong. I'm wrong or Hasbro's wrong. So you can pick a team. You can pick a side. But anyway, maybe I'll try again next March. But lots of other reveals anyway. But I just wanted to start that off by saying I was a little bit sad that nothing I talked about in March got revealed today. But hopefully they're taking notes. It's about spreading that awareness, isn't it, throughout the community. So hopefully March is over. It's only the 1st of April. I need to give them a bit of time, Rich, all right? I'll give them a bit of time. Maybe on the next live stream, there'll be some Marvelous March reveals. We shall see. We shall see. Legion X, don't take that elderly abuse, Kurt. Well, I didn't say anything. I give him a nice warm blanket. He's fine. Right, let's get into today's reveals. So let's just go through the stream. Shout out Toy Ark as always for doing all the stream clipping for us. There is Dan, Ryan, and Dwight. There they are. They started off with the Daredevil. They just wanted to confirm some of the articulation points that were on the Daredevil. So they showed off a very early prototype. So it has sort of shoulder butterflies, if that is even a thing. It's the same sort of principle that is on the Deadpool and Wolverine figure. So
maybe this is November then, if they've only now got a prototype. I thought this would have been done because this was filmed like ages ago. I know they refilmed loads of it, but still.
Yeah, so it's only in prototype form. I assumed as well that the wave may be, if it is part of a wave, we still don't know. But they did go on to confirm there would be one other Daredevil figure, which everyone's assuming is Punisher, but it could be Muse. Muse is also rumoured, so if there's only one more from Daredevil Born Again, it's either Muse or Punisher, which I wouldn't be mad at either, to be fair. Sometimes I'd always lean towards getting new characters for the collection rather than redos, but Punisher's one of my favourites, so I'm never going to be mad at a new John Bernthal. So, but they showed off Daredevil just to show he's got the ball joint at the top of the torso. They didn't really show the crunch, so I'm not sure if the ab crunch is there. It might just be a swivel at the waist as well as the ball joint. So he mentioned the neck articulation and the shoulders, but yeah, they were just basically updating us on Daredevil. But then we got into some actual new reveals, and interestingly, Rich, I've been trying to avoid the speculation out there in the community that the Builder-Figures are disappearing. I'm like, no, they're not. We'll get more. But the evidence is there to be seen that as the years goes on, the Builder-Figures are slowly getting less and less. And we used to sort of have a guarantee that movie waves would be Builder-Figure waves. But Captain America at the end of last year sort of changed that a little bit with those 3 deluxe figures rather than a traditional Builder-Figure, which made sense for the character selection they had, so they could have come equipped with everything they needed. But these Thunderbolts figures, Rich, I'm not sure if you know, are 2-packs. They revealed 2 2-packs rather than...
Oh, they're not a Builder-Figure wave?
They're not a wave. They're 2 2-packs.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Yelena Belova comes up first. I do really like the head sculpt on that. Hopefully it comes across as good in actual physical form. But this is actually our 3rd version of Yelena. We got one in the white outfit with the green jacket from Black Widow. Then we got a second one from her appearance in Hawkeye from Disney+. So this is technically our 3rd Yelena Belova. I love Florence Pugh though, so I'm never going to be mad at that. She is wearing a different outfit for this movie, of course. I'm rich, bitch! There's some more pictures. She comes with her batons, and apparently they do clip in to the back as well. She has some hooks on the back so they can stick out like Black Widow style, which I like. And then
she looks like she's borrowed Savage Land Professor Xavier's outfit.
She has took some fashion advice from Safari jumpsuit Charles Xavier. You're not wrong. Maybe it is a little nod to Charles Xavier in the Savage Land, but she does look good for what it is. And then she comes with her dad. She comes in a 2-pack with Red Guardian. His outfit has also been updated. It's got more white on there. I was about to say yellow, but it is white. And then they've updated his head sculpt as well, because now he's got a shaved head. But they did give us the masked head as well. So this again, like Yelena, that's our third Yelena. This is our third version of Red Guardian as well, because we got one in the Black Widow wave. We got an apology one in the 2-pack where it had the actual corrected version, because the first one we got had the what was it, the concept art version.
Yeah.
The second release that came with what was Yelena's mum called? Melina. Yeah, I think it was Melina. It's Rachel Weisz, isn't it? The from the Mummy. He came with 2 decent head sculpts in that though, which I actually popped on the old one. And so I've actually got 2 Red Guardians on the shelf already, but now we're going to get a third one. But he is in the updated outfit. So this is a 2-pack, and it will be up for pre-order very, very soon. So again, just digital renders. Any thoughts on these, Rich?
I'm looking forward to the Thunderbolts movie. I like the Black Widow movie. I know other people didn't and whatever, but I like Yelena and Sergey as well. Like, they're both good characters.
Alexei, isn't it Alexei?
Alexei, not Sergey. Yeah. What am I on about? I'm drunk.
Your boy's got with a beard.
These two both look good as well. I don't know if they like enough updates to make you want them if you're not a big fan of it.
As I said, the third version of each character technically in Marvel Legends form.
But I suppose it depends what Thunderbolts is going to be like. But like you were saying then earlier, this is the 3rd movie now that we haven't had Build-A-Figures. Yeah. It was Deadpool and Wolverine, we didn't have one. Falcon and Winter Soldier. Oh, God, I am drunk. And now it's because we're on a Tuesday, Dan. I'm not used to it. I'm in bed by now. And yeah, it's just weird. But the leak lists for the last 2 years showed this was a Build-A-Figure wave, didn't they?
They also showed that Constrictor was in the 2-pack with Crossbones, which never happened as well. So, again, Rectangular, where are your lists at? Come on now. We've got to listen to old Todd. Todd's lists were pretty accurate, but he hasn't been around for a while.
They weren't Todd's, or they were someone else's. See, Todd needs to get back on it.
Todd, get back in the game. Rectangular's out there somewhere. Todd, get back in the game. But this is a 2-pack. So, again, do you need these characters? No, but I always feel like it depends on the movie. Like, if this comes out to be a great movie, people will obviously be more appealed to these figures. So if the movie's not good, then I'm sure people will be less interested in getting them. But if the movie is good, then the interest for the representation from that good movie would also rise. So again, I know you can either love or hate Marvel MCU, or but I do think it depends on the movie as well. So
I mean, the Marvel are like Marvel Legends team. They've got to do what the uniforms look like in the movie.
Of course.
So to me, this Yelena costume is boring as fuck. Like, she's White Widow, Black Widow, and now she's in green.
Charles disagrees, all right? Charles thinks she is very fashionable.
Maybe she'll be Green Widow. Maybe they'll get to Red Widow. Maybe that'll be the reveal. Red Widow is the big bad.
Green Widow, I like it. Todd, just to confirm, in the chat says he is retired. He is retired. He's out of the game. He's hung it up. He's out of the game. But this isn't all. There is another 2-pack. So the other 2-pack includes John Walker, of course. And again, they mistakenly said this is the second time we're getting John Walker. It's, again, just like Alexei and Yelena, this is the third John Walker we are getting, as we had the exclusive version in that Captain America packaging that was also on the Disney Plus show. And then we got the later version that was actually inaccurate to what we seen on the show, which frustrated a lot of people. And people actually custom painted theirs to match the show. But this is now hopefully an updated, accurate costume. So I'm happy to get this because I actually wanted the more comic accurate US agent look for John Walker, and he's got a decent shield now. They've got rid of the A on his helmet and he's got the white stripe. So even though it is the third John Walker, it's one that I'm not mad at either. I'm assuming it's a straight up repaint of...
I mean, it looks like my version, where I filed off the A, didn't I, and painted the white lines on. So yeah, it does look similar to
I
that
don't
one.
trust myself customizing, so I inevitably knew this would be out at some point, and here it is. So again, I understand not massively exciting the third time to get a John Walker, but it is attached to the new movie. But more interestingly, though, he's in a 2-pack with Bob, Sentry himself. And this is the first time I think I have seen officially, unless somebody else can correct me in the comments, that this costume has actually been revealed. It hasn't even been in a trailer. It's been in no promo art, no concept art shown out there. This is the first official look from the movie of Sentry, and it was in Marvel Legends.
A few people are saying that it was revealed by Funko before this.
Funko
did show the costume.
Funkos are a little... the Funkos don't count. Maybe they do, I don't know. But anyway, it was a decent look at the costume nevertheless. And it's pretty comic accurate, to be fair, even with the Sentry sort of S on the chest. In the trailer, it doesn't even look like he's got long blonde hair. So I think as he turns to Sentry, I think his hair might go blonde as well. Or maybe the trailer is before the experiment and after the experiment. I don't really know how it works, but he's blonde. He's in the yellow costume. He's got the blue cape. So, yeah, first time we're seeing Sentry. So that is your second 2-pack. You have US Agent and Sentry. What do you think of this one, Rich? More appealing because of Sentry, maybe?
Because of Sentry, yeah. I mean, if this had been, probably been a wave, I would have probably just picked up Sentry. But, is it... So is that it? Is that there's just two 2-packs?
Yeah, those two 2-packs is all they showed for Thunderbolts. So, of course, when it comes to the main characters, that we're all assuming that... what is it? Taskmaster. We're all assuming Taskmaster dies very early on. Taskmaster was also the only actress that wasn't revealed to be in Doomsday. So we can all safely assume Taskmaster takes an early Al in the movie, which I think Kevin Feige's apologising to everybody, maybe.
What if Taskmaster's someone else, though? Because the whole thing about the original Thunderbolts was they were heroes, but underneath they were villains. So what if the twist is Taskmaster isn't the Taskmaster from Black Widow, but it's a new someone else?
I hope so.
That would be a good... that would play homage to the comic books. I would say the thing about the Thunderbolts comic book, unlike the Guardians of the Galaxy, is Guardians of the Galaxy had a very specific lineup that they pulled from the comic books, whereas this one has just thrown a bunch of characters together who, apart from Ghost, were never Thunderbolts until Marvel started MCU in the comic books. And now, I think the current lineup is more or less the same as the movie. But otherwise, there's no Atlas, Songbird, Carla, Meteorite, all those characters are not there. So it's a weird one. It's Thunderbolts in name, but the whole thing about Thunderbolts is not there.
Asterix.
Yeah.
Something's changed. That asterisk is there for a reason, and it is yet to be revealed. I still think it's sort of maybe a Dark Avengers twist. I don't know. But anyway, the characters that are missing, apart from Taskmaster, are Ghost and Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes. And there's no way they don't do Bucky Barnes, because he's the lead. Him and Yelena are co-leads of the movie. So surely, I know we've got plenty of Bucky Barnes, but he does change up his look from movie to movie. He's grew his hair back out, for example. So maybe there's another 2-pack with Bucky and Ghost. Again, you pack a popular character in with maybe a not so popular character, like they've done here. Well, assuming
maybe there's another character that we don't know about, and maybe that's going to be the...
I just don't see them not doing Ghost and Bucky as well. So whether they're part of another 2-pack or part of some other release, I don't see them not happening. So we shall see. But before we move on, let me go to the comments, because we had a few channel membership tokens. Let me scroll up. Bring Talk to Work says the only Thursday of April that doesn't have a pre-order date is the 17th of April. That is the Thursday after the Series 1 finale of Daredevil. So I bet that is when the other figure from the show goes up for pre-order. That's a very good guess. Very good guess for sure. Mark Tac also says, for me, the MCU Thunderbolts and Madam Mask and Crossbones caught my attention. Evening, Dan, Rich, and everybody. Mark Tac says, evening, everyone. Hello, evening, Mark Tac. Hope
Hello,
you are
Mark.
well. We like the real Mark Tac, not that weird AI version that's out there. Don't be fooled, people. Don't be fooled. So yeah, they were your first sets of reveals. 2 digital render Thunderbolts 2-packs. Just like Rich, I am definitely excited for the movie. So yeah, let's hope it's good, and then these figures will definitely appeal more to me for sure. Right, let's keep going. So as soon as they put Tobey Maguire on the table, I think everybody knew what direction they were going in. There is our black suited Spider-Man. Another one on the long rumoured list. And I know people hate repaints, but I think this is a repaint that people will probably welcome, as it is this costume with the black colour. But it wasn't just a straight up repaint. Dwight did confirm they updated the torso, so the spider logo is actually accurate to what happens in the movie, where the spider's like a slightly different. So it's not a complete repaint. The torso has been changed, but otherwise, if you have this figure, you know what you're going to get with this one. So black Tobey Maguire costume from Spider-Man 3, and they did add some additional pieces, which I think people are going to appreciate. You've got the Tobey Maguire mop head. So he's emo Tobey Maguire, essentially, emo Peter Parker. And then you also got this Venom piece attached that you can literally just attach anywhere on the body, essentially. So it looks like the Venom is engulfing him. I suppose you can put it on the head, but they were putting it on the legs and whatnot as well. But I don't mind this at all, and that is it completely packed out. So it's not on a retro card, or a card back, should I say, like the previous 3 Spider-Men were from No Way Home. But this is just an additional extra. It's a Pulse exclusive. Main line, so it's going to be everywhere. And the packaging in the blue is a throwback to the old figures. Rich, what do you think of this one?
I like the Venom accessory. I think that's good. But yeah, I mean, Spider-Man 3 wasn't my favourite movie, so I'm okay missing this one, but for the people out there who love Tobey Maguire, you can now go and buy this.
Yeah, again, I'm not a massive fan of Spider-Man 3, but I understand just the memes and stuff over the years. Like, the Spider-Man's turned into a joke so much that people have actually now like it again for whatever reason. So, yeah, again, with the Spider-Man films now sort of being within the multiverse of the MCU, I'm more likely to get these type of characters, just to put at the back of the displays, sort of multiversal collections. And again, films like this are part of my childhood as well, so I'd be lying if I said I wasn't going to get it, because I probably will end up getting it. But like you, Spider-Man 3 isn't my favourite. Something I'd probably guarantee I will not be buying is this. Again, Gamerverse has had a lot of love recently, and the previous 2 Gamerverse figures that were in the original Hobgoblin wave were original sculpts, and they obviously want to give them a repaint. So they have essentially repainted this suit. I can't even remember what the suit is called. Does anyone want to remind me in the chat? What's it? The Velocity suit. So it's the Velocity suit in a darker colour away. They come with a couple of webs back. Again, I don't want to be horrible for the sake of being horrible, but it's just not for me. Not for me. No interest at all. Rich, any interest in the Gamerverse Velocity suit now in darker blue?
No, I'm just glad they didn't get a whole stream of these. Anyway, they should have put this on the last one. Get it one go. But,
agreed. They should have.
Are we going to get like a Spider-Man Gamerverse every stream this year now? Another one. Here's another one.
Look, there's people out there. Okay, there's definitely people out there that love the Gamerverse stuff. I've seen a lot of people asking for Kraven. That was the biggest sort of gap that people felt from the last stream. You got Kingpin and you got Venom, but Kraven was the big bad of Spider-Man 2. So if they were going to do an additional exclusive figure for the Gamerverse, I think Kraven would have been a better character choice to appease those Gamerverse fans. Because again, I understand there's a big audience for it. I love.
And I mean, he had a movie last year, brilliant. Perhaps the second best Marvel movie of 2024. So like, what? He's in the public sight, guys. People are just going, "I want Kraven," and they Dan. That's all they're doing.
I have much desire to see Kraven as I have desire to see Madam Web.
I mean, not seen either one of them.
Either of them. I do not care. Like, I don't want them to exist in the world I live in. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just pretending.
I'm gonna hire out Sydney World 2 weeks Sunday and make them just play back to back of those 2 movies.
Get me some popcorn and buy me an ice blast, and I might put myself through it. But yeah, Gamerverse not for me. But again, I appreciate there's a whole generation of people learning about Spider-Man and his Rose Gallery via the medium of games. So I'm not mad that they exist. They are just not for me. Okay, so let's keep going. There it is, Walmart exclusive. Now, something that is for me, the retro card. California Red Devil. Let's see what he says. He says, I think you plan your streams to coincide with Man United games. Max Spidey, maximum pins. Did I miss the coverage? What? Who has maximum pins? We'll find out as we go. There's definitely a few pins with these reveals, but we will go through. annoyingly, Chelsea play on Thursday nights, so trust me, I feel your pain. I feel your pain, California Red Devil. But the 1 week I'm not streaming on a Thursday is when Chelsea are not playing, so I sympathise. But let's be honest, Man United just need to press restart on their season as it is, so do not feel too bad for you. But as I was saying, Spider-Man Retro, X-Men Retro cards, tributes to the 90s Toy Biz packaging, warms my heart. The characters that they've selected in recent time aren't exactly characters that were on those original card backs, but one of them is today, and that is Weapon X. Weapon X was on the card back in the 90s, and now they have given us an upgrade of Weapon X. So it's another Wolverine, because people love collecting Wolverines.
And you can finally tick him off on your... Oh, no, you can't, because it's not Tiger Stripe Wolverine, is it, Dad? It's not Tiger Stripe Wolverine.
I have selfishly said I want the Jim Lee outfits on that card back to be a tribute to the toys I had as a kid. Not happened so far. We've got, to be fair, we've got Gambit, Rogue and Storm, Beast in a lab coat, but not Jim Lee, Wolverine or Cyclops or Jean Grey. We have Wolverine, Cyclops and Jean Grey all on the orange card, but none of them in their Jim Lee look. So yeah, unfortunate. But Weapon X is here, updated version. Dwight was very proud to say this is his hairiest Marvel legend he has ever made. He even has hairy shins and feet, apparently. So apparently this is more accurate to his comic appearance in regards to the equipment as well and to the head sculpt. He has that extra apparatus. So there's the head sculpt on there with the helmet. But yeah, it's basically an updated version of the previous pinned version of Weapon X. So it's an iconic look for Wolverine. I don't think anyone can dispute that. The origins of Wolverine, where the adamantium has merged into his bones. So there's definitely... I'm going to be upgrading my Weapon X on the shelf. I understand collecting is... it's not a sprint, is it? Collecting is just a hobby. Like, it's a continuous thing. And there's going to be points where you're going to upgrade your figures, and you're at that crossroads as a collector where you're like, well, is that enough of an upgrade for me? And I genuinely, as a collector, prefer the aesthetic, non-pinned looks of Marvel Legends. I also think that they're more sturdier. The pin legs definitely warp over time, where I think so far, based on at least the modern history of the pin figures, they definitely stand the test of time so far in regards to just holding their shape and stuff. So if a figure gets upgraded and it's a bit more accurate to the source material and it's pinless, then I am inclined to want to upgrade that figure, and that's how I feel with this. Rich, what about yourself? Weapon X upgraded on the orange card back.
Perhaps unsurprisingly, as a small child, this version of Wolverine was one of my favourite figures. Like, who didn't love a little hairy man with no clothes on? I mean, come on. But yeah, this looks good. I don't think it was what we needed from this line. Like, I liked with Professor X and Jean that it was figures we hadn't had before. It was like well-known characters, but in looks we hadn't had before. Whereas like these two, even though I want them, I think like, why were these exclusives? Like, there we go. But yeah, it's a nice updated figure, and it was on the original Toy Biz card. It fills in that gap of figures that were on the Toy Biz card, so that's always good. So yeah, I'm happy for this. I would have preferred Tiger Stripe Wolverine, but again, I wouldn't want that to be an exclusive. That needs to be like everywhere when that comes out.
Yeah.
So yeah, for what it is a good figure, and I will be getting it. But it's just, I think they could have done more.
Yeah, no, I will always, just in my collection, I always say the main thing I love doing is world building, adding new characters. So I would always prefer a new Marvel character over a redo for a character that I think is fine on the shelf. Like, is this an upgrade to the Weapon X we have? Yes, of course it is. But is it enough as an upgrade I'd take it over a new character? No. So, like, I agree. I think there could have definitely been other characters they used on this card, but I'm not mad at it either, because you just
not even a new character though, but you could have done a different version of Wolverine. Like, you could have done Feral Wolverine with the bandana, which is kind of Tiger Stripe, but not, because he's never had a Marvel Legend before. They are characters that, you know, the looks of Wolverine you can do, that I think could have fitted this better. But like, for what it is, you know, I'm still gonna get it. So I just like mourning, Dan. Just like mourning.
Yeah, no, again, we're just very self-aware. But everyone's collection preferences are different, and like, some people are not happy about upgrading. Some people, once they have that character on the shelf, they don't need another one ever again. They're like, nope, that is the one, and they get frustrated when they see upgrades because they feel like something else is being taken away from them. But I understand that upgrading is part of the game. Like, just think, 20 years ago, somebody was probably sitting like this with Toy Biz figures behind them. Like, this day and age, that aesthetic isn't really up to date. You know, it's a bit outdated. So, like, does it make me frustrated that in 20 years this may disappear for an upgraded version? Not really, because collecting's about the journey and everything. So,
and the blockies Marvel Legends will be smaller.
Look, the blockies
that was fun.
Speed dial now. As soon as that license goes, I'm ready. But let's keep going, because talking about redos, there was another character that got redoed, but one we wanted. It was, of course, Mystique, and it's nice to see a little love for the purple card back as well, which we have only got a few. We got Silver Samurai, we've got Spiral, and Dark Phoenix. Am I missing any, Rich? On the purple card,
Avalanche. We got Avalanche.
Yes, correct. So only a few orange cards, purple cards, sorry. But Mystique absolutely makes sense on there. So Mystique is absolutely a character we needed an upgrade of. So again, like, do we have a couple of versions of Mystique? Yes, of course we do. We have the old Walgreens exclusive, and we also have the VHS version. However, both of those are exactly the same figure. One has cell shading, one doesn't. Both of them have single jointed elbows and pins in the legs, which are essentially jelly legs. They just do not hold the test of time. They warp on the shelf. So again, aesthetically, I'm upgrading here with this Mystique. So I'm not mad at this. Double jointed elbows for a weapon wielding character. Pinless legs as well, so she should be able to stand and pose a lot better. Digital face printing on the face as well. A nice comic accurate mind's eye look of Mystique. As a bonus, they just packed in the Jean Grey head from the what was that?
Hellfire.
Yeah,
Hellfire Club.
Again, the face Rich pulled, I feel the same. I'm like, out of every head sculpt you could have put in there, you put in this one. I always think when they do stuff like this, is a missed opportunity to add a new character, a character that may never have got a Marvel Legend, or give it as an apology head. Imagine if they'd put a Siren head sculpt that with the screaming expression. Do you know, like
for apology head, like no one was going, I really want Black Queen, Jean Grey. And it doesn't even relate to the figure at all. You could have done a Siren head. I think a lot of people moaned about that she didn't get a screaming head. And the other one you could have done would have been Omega Sentinel. You could have done, you did her as a white woman with brown hair. When she's an Indian woman with black hair, you could have easily just repainted that Omega Sentinel head and put that in, or even just done the original where it was like Rogue morphing into Mystique, like that head. Like just something more. I think Mystique's or a Val Cooper head. Like Val Cooper was an X-Men 97. She's probably not gonna get a figure. Or even like a human, like a humanoid Raven head where she's got her glasses and her black hair when she's like Raven Darkholme. There's a lot you could have done, and they went with the bare minimum. I think for Mystique, like we were saying, about like a maximum Mystique where you could do all these different heads. And they just went with a Jean Grey head. But now she's got inkjet printing. Like, wow. Can't wait for that.
So apart from the interchangeable head, which we agree is a missed opportunity, like, again, we both think Mystique is a character you can have fun with. And
if I listed 100 heads Mystique could have come with, this Jean Grey wouldn't have been on my fucking list. Let me just say that. But I just don't know, where do they come up with these decisions sometimes?
I don't know. But what do you think, regardless of that? I completely agree, by the way. I completely agree. But are you happy with the updated Mystique? Again, she was rumoured to be in that 2-pack with Destiny, which never happened. We got the Rogue from Secret Wars. So I'm not mad that we've now got this on the retro card, because I'd always like the nostalgic factor, just for myself on the retro card anyway, especially when it's a character in their mind's eye look, do you know? So are you happy that we're getting an upgrade of Mystique at least?
Yeah, I'll still get it, Dad. I just wanted, like I said, I still get it, but I just think they could have done a bit more. I do feel sorry though for the Americans, because this is the third Mystique now that we've had, which is an exclusive. Like we had the Walmart exclusive,
Walmart, VHS,
Pulse exclusive, and now we've got this one. So it's like, and she's like, of all the female X-Men villains, I'd say she's like the A-list of all female X-Men villains. And it's weird that we didn't get in that Destiny, pack. I think that would have been better, chucking in with Destiny. Then I suppose Rogue would have been... See, and then Rogue could have been first look appearance Rogue on this card. It could have been that instead, couldn't it?
Well,
that's what I would have done if I was in charge.
Well, wouldn't it made more sense to do Rogue, that Rogue on the Secret Wars card because that's how she looks in the Secret Wars comic.
See, Dan, why are we not running Marvel Legends? People think you are anyway. Why do we get that job? Come on, Dan.
People think I'm the marketing brand for Hasbro. I'd take that job if they want to offer it me. I'm an IT manager, people. Honestly, I pay for my toys. Don't listen to the idiots on the internet. Anyway, I digress. Retro cards. I do really like this retro card. You know I do. But like we mentioned a minute ago, I want my mind's eye versions of the characters on this card. And again, I understand not everybody cares about the packaging. You have to be of a certain age to have any type of nostalgic attachment to this packaging anyway. So I appreciate I'm only speaking to a sliver of the community, but I want my mind's eye looks on this card back for my own selfish nostalgia, and that is the Jim Lee uniform. So even though we already have plenty of Tiger Stripe Wolverines, I know we don't need him. I know we don't. But put him on this retro card and it would make my heart happy, okay? My nostalgic heart happy. So yeah, that's all I'm saying. But again, I prefer... Which two do you prefer, Rich? If you had to slice two of them, which two would you get rid of?
Well, I'd keep the girls. I'd keep Mystique and Jean Grey, and I use that extra money to paint on Jean Grey's boots for David M. Smith.
Yeah. To be fair, has Destiny's boot? Is Destiny's wearing boots? No, she's painted them on. I thought David could rob them and paint them, but no, they're painted. Jump back to the chat for a second as we've got some super chats. Who we got?
Matt
first?
Fisher donated $4.99. What does the French cow say? Lemu.
Thank you very much. I do appreciate these stupid jokes. I do like a good dad joke, to be fair. Thank you very much, Matt Fisher. See, that's proof that Friday will say anything, right? That is proof. She can't pronounce Tigra, as we've learned over time, but she can pronounce Lemu. Hero for collectors, Austin, our good friend, he says, can actually watch live at work today. Mixed on today's reveals, Hulk is disappointing. My top 3 reveals were Symbiote Spidey, Sentry, and Madame Mask, which leads us perfect into the next set of reveals. But let me just make sure I haven't missed any comments. Perfect. We will come to the chat after we've recapped what's going on. But talking of Madame Mask, she was next up. So, of course, this is just reuse of the female shield agent body. But again, if it makes sense for the character, I'm not mad at it. But when they did initially say, as soon as this was put on the table, I knew it was Madame Mask. But just think, they didn't initially show the classic mask. And I was thinking, you best pull out that classic head. Thankfully, Dwight did put the classic head on the table. So we do get the classic head. But that is a more modern version of Madame Mask on that body. We know that body is decent already. Double jointed, pinless. A massive upgrade compared to the old T-jointed legs of the previous one.
It's not that modern though. This is like the 2015 from the Bendis Invincible Iron Man run, where she's got it's like a glass mask with this gold carnival type thing around her eyes.
Popped up in the Iron Man comics. I was reading, John, about that.
Yeah.
That was a solid
that was about
2015
hours. Yeah. But she's back in a normal costume now. So it's weird that they went with this one, which lasted a couple of years. But I'm glad it's got the normal head anyway. That's a good thing.
The old Madame Mask came out in the Epic Heroes days. It was her and Viper were a variant or agent. Madame Hydra, and they're both really outdated, lanky female bodies. We'd obviously already got an updated version of Madame Hydra, aka Viper, for our collection. So Madame Mask was inevitable, and again, I don't mind her being on this shield agent body. They have added the darker colours and the gold highlights. And again, if they had released this and not gave us the classic head, I would have been mad, because again, I want my mind's eye representation, and it's bloody Madame Mask. We need her mask. So yeah, she was revealed, and she has a cache of money. Very nice. That is definitely going to Hellfire Hank for his shield business. Hellfire Hank, nice. Ryan's always pointing out the really nice printing technology now they've got, but it does look like a nice pile of money. It was better than what we got. Look, I've got Bob's on the table. But to be fair, Bob had some fun stuff in here, didn't he? But I like it when they actually put something in the briefcase you can use for display. There's Bob's one. So yeah, I don't mind a briefcase of money you can give to another villainous character. But surprisingly, she is in a 2-pack with Crossbones. So long rumoured has it been that Crossbones would be in a 2-pack with Constrictor from the Serpent Society, which we all thought was a little odd. But maybe this was... maybe they changed the script in Captain America for, do you know when the Serpent Society were cut out of Captain America? Maybe that give them time to adjust things. I don't know. Again, we don't know what happens behind the scenes. But for whatever reason, it's not Constrictor. I'm not mad at it. But here we have Crossbones in a 2-pack with Madam Mask. So Crossbones has been updated. He's got the double-jointed pinless arms. But like Warpath, he hasn't been fully updated. He still has the pins in the leg. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. But again, just pointing it out. I've got an emoji for it. Definitely prefer my Marvel Legends without pins as we move into this new aesthetic. It just looks a lot cleaner. So when you've got a half pin, half not, it's just more noticeable. Again, I know I'm the minority there moaning about that, but I'm just pointing it out. Other than that, though, Crossbones looks big, bulky. He's got his tactical vest on, like one of the original Crossbones we got. And yeah, to be fair, the previous Crossbones we had was in, I think it was the Black Widow wave. I could be mistaken though, but it didn't really have a lot of texture on it. Do you know, they just painted the black and the white cross on the torso, where this looks a bit more tactical, a bit more bulked up. So I don't mind this, a more military version of Crossbones. So that is an interesting 2-pack, Rich. We've got Madam Mask and Crossbones in a supervillain themed 2-pack. That is the loadout. Comes with standard accessories. That's the accessory we got with the Bushwhacker and Punisher 2-pack with the bullet ricochets. But what do you think, Rich, of the supervillains 2-pack, Madam Mask and Crossbones?
I like the Crossbones. I like this. I think it looks good. I know he's got the pin leg, but I like this look for Crossbones. I like that. I like Madam... I was saying Madam Web then. I do like Madam Web, but that's not bad. I like Madam Mask, but I don't know if I wanted this version of it. I mean, it's interesting to get a different costume for it. I mean, it's not too dissimilar from a regular costume, but it's not an era of Madam Mask that I loved. And especially when I first saw Madam Mask, I was like, oh, is it going to be like an all-new Venom? Because at the minute, all-new Venom, she was like one of the suspects that was going to be like Venom. So I thought, oh, maybe that. But then it was obviously going with this. But these two together make no fucking sense at all.
They're two villains.
It's like,
that's all that matters.
No, in school, like when they would like be like, right, everyone getting pairs now, and then everyone's like, and it's always like the two at the back is like they got no relation to each other, and they've just got to go together to read like fucking Shakespeare or something. This is what this pack is. It's them at the back. Like everyone else has been picked off and put in like waves or put in other 2-packs or multi-pack. It's like, oh, where the fuck are we gonna do these? Let's put them together in a 2. They're both bad. Let's just chuck them together. The only comic they've ever been together in was in House of M. They were in the Masters of Evil, the House of M version. In the 616, they have very little interactions, if any, with each other. It's just a bit bonkers, really.
From Hasbro's perspective, I don't disagree with any of that, by the way, but I just think from Hasbro's perspective, they're two villains. It's as simple as that. Two villains in a multi-pack, and it's branded supervillains. Literally, they use the same packaging design or the themed packaging as the Them New Build-A-Figure wave. Bring on the bad guys. So, yeah, I think it's as simple as it's two villains. That's all that matters. So, there it is. It's an Amazon exclusive as well. So, I know some people like to wait for the Amazon sales and Black Friday and those Amazon Lightning deals and stuff like that. So, again, you may get lucky with that type of opportunity, but it is two, again, loose upgrades of characters we already have. Again, a lot of these reveals so far, none of them are new representations. You're not adding new characters to the display. You have the option in front of you to upgrade characters you have. Again, some people get really angry about that, but remember, you make your own choices. Is it enough as an upgrade for you? If not, enjoy what you've currently got. But if you do want to upgrade a little bit, then this is what's in front of you. But Grant...
Kurt K in the chat says, you read Shakespeare in pairs in England. So I'm not in England, Kurt. I'm in Wales. And we didn't have enough books to go around. So that's why we were in pairs. Because you had one book between you. So if one of it was a fast reader, you were fucked, basically.
No, I was in the bottom group of English because I've got like dyslexia, speech impediment. I was reading Fuzzbuzz. And if you don't know what that is, then you don't need to know. But if you know what Fuzzbuzz is, then we're on the same wavelength, all right? So I'm definitely not reading Shakespeare. Do you have Fuzzbuzz in Wales?
No, I don't. Yeah. Topsy and Tim? I remember Topsy and Tim.
Let's keep going. I'll show you later. For the dumb kids.
Chadwick Myers donated $5. Sorry I'm late, phone died during TB, wanted to say Bucky or Ghost, could have gone with Void or even 2 more packs being Bucky, Ghost and Taskmaster, Void.
Who's Void? Don't spoil it for the people. Who's Void? We know who Void is. We're not yet anyway. Chadwick, thank you very much for the super chat. Says, sorry I'm late. Phone died. Wanted to say Bucky or Ghost couldn't have gone with Void, or even 2 more packs being Bucky, Ghost, Taskmaster, Void. Yeah, I don't think that's the last of Thunderbolts we're going to see. I do think there will be more Thunderbolt figures to go, but they didn't want to just reveal them all today. So, yeah, there will be more Thunderbolt figures. I'm pretty confident. There's no way you don't do a Bucky Barnes. That's all I'm saying. So, whether it's a couple of single releases, another 2-pack or a 3-pack, and maybe, like Rich said, there's a spoiler attached to something else being released, so they're holding it back. So we don't know. Dan Hayden says,
Val as well.
Fuzzbuzz, baby. I'm glad someone else knew what Fuzzbuzz was. Thank you very much. Yeah, Val Cooper. I'd buy Val as well, because she's sort of she's like the Nick Fury of the Thunderbolts, isn't she? She's the one that's picked them all together. So I don't mind those type of characters on the shelf. I'd take a Val. I'd buy another Taskmaster if Val's in the pack with her. Damn Taskmaster. Ruined that character for me, that film. Right, this quite possibly be my favourite reveal from today. Genuinely might be my favourite reveal. I think this unmasked head sculpt, this ponytail up head sculpt, is my favourite thing revealed today. Like, just, I think it looks so good. So the dumbbell mystery has been solved. A lot of people suggested it would be She-Hulk. We hoped it would be in a more classic look, or even the Fantastic Four costume, and that's exactly what they have done. They've given us something we actually wanted, and this time they've given it packaging that makes sense. So we've got Jennifer Walters here in her Fantastic Four uniform when she filled in on the team. She's got a new head sculpt as well, and they've even included the extra smiley face. She's got her 2 dumbbells that were teased to us. She's got a thumbs up hand, a peace sign. Look how good that head sculpt is. Come on. And there she is. She is now in Fantastic Four packaging while wearing Fantastic Four uniform. That makes so much more sense than this. Like we're going to see a pop. To be fair, Dwight did joke that maybe next time they'd release that in a Hulk packaging, which is one packaging they haven't done from back in the day.
What they should have done is after they showed Wolverine, they should have shown She-Hulk next as like the next Uncanny X-Men figure, and then like done a quick change. That's what they should have done.
Wouldn't surprise me. But Jennifer Walters here looks really good. Basically, this is the exact same figure that came in the Iron Man wave, just repainted. But it's a repaint that I think people are going to be absolutely fine with. And at least they added some extra parts, including the head, including the additional hands that you'll now be able to use on the previous She-Hulk. Because where is she? She also had the white gloves, didn't she? So, oh no, she did. Yeah. She's got the right wristband, so the white hands would work. Yeah. So, Rich, I'm sure you're like me. This might be one of your favourite reveals from today. Jennifer Walters.
100%. I love Jen in the Fantastic Four. One of my favourite runs of Fantastic Four is when she's a member. It looks great. It's on that retro. I said we were going to get some retro carded Fantastic Four this year with the movie coming out. And we've had the main 4, so what else can I do? Jen makes sense. It looks great. I like the dumbbells. It comes with an extra head. So it's got, if you missed that Iron Man figure before, I got the fucking Iron Man card back. Like, it's good because it's got that.
California Red Devil donated $4.99. Shout out to Brandon. Great job on the Star Wars stream. I might leave the missus for this FF She-Hulk LJ.
Honestly, is it weird that I'm feeling a type of way about the She-Hulk? I'm glad to know it isn't just me. Rich doesn't have those same vibes, but you can admit this is a solid head sculpt. California Red Devil, shout out to Brandon on the Star Wars stream. I might leave the missus for this FF She-Hulk. Yeah, shout out Brandon on the Marvel stream the other day for revealing lots of characters that I have no idea who the hell they are, but I still support my friend all the way. But yeah, sorry, back to Richard. You were talking about, thankfully, you don't have to get the Iron Man one now because you can get this one.
Yeah, because it comes with that head anyway. Yes. It's just, and it's on this body, the Fantastic Four body, so it looks great. I'm very happy with this one. Well done, Marvel Legends team. I've shit on you a lot tonight, but for this one, I'm not going to shit on you. I think it comes with a lot. It looks good, but I do like what I do love about this, right? Is the She-Hulk name. It goes just under a boot. So when David Evan Smith buys this, he'd be like, "Is it boots painted or not? I'm not really sure." I like the thrill, like a blind box for David Evan Smith.
I like how her legs are literally in the little holes that they put at the bottom of the packaging. Like, that's how big she is. She barely fits in retro packaging, and they still put her in there. But no, this is something that makes sense. Again, Fantastic Four version of Jennifer on the Fantastic Four retro card. And like Rich said, if you missed out on this one, you have options. And again, people that will be like, well, if you don't need another one, that's okay. But I think this one is worth it just for that. Just think you can use that head sculpt on the other body as well. Let's hope that they've matched up the yellow, the greens. It looks like they have from this image.
No, those greens are completely different.
No. If you look at the back of the packaging though, like just think that one in the front is out of the packaging. It's got the light on her. But if you look at the back of the two in the packaging look more similar. That's all I'm saying.
No.
Am I just hoping that? Am I trying to will that to exist and it doesn't? It's not. The green's different. The two packages.
She's like the one on the left is more mint choc chip, and the one on the right is more like lime.
Sure, that's not just lighting.
No, I think they're different colours.
Interesting. What do you think, chat? Is the green similar? Sure,
Someone go in Photoshop and pink match them with the dropper, see what comes up.
The heads, I'm pretty confident that head should work. The head will pop on the old body because it's the same bloody body, but will the greens match up? Now we want to know. Now that's a question I want to know. Dan Yoon, if you're watching, take a picture. Show us, let us know. Does the greens on the She-Hulk match up? We want to know. Because I'd like to... I'm definitely displaying that head on one of the She-Hulks. It's happening. I don't need two smiley She-Hulks. That head's going on there for sure. Like it a lot. Different greens, everyone's saying. California Red Devils, same colours. Mooncake saying the greens still won't match the knees. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's true. The plastics are a little bit different in certain areas, but they're close enough. Use your famous Hasbro connections. Yeah, I forget I'm the marketing arm of Hasbro. Yes, of course, I have those connections. I'll just make a quick text.
Phone Chris Cox and ask him what greens he's using, please.
Yes. I'm sorry, I've replaced all their numbers with blocky contacts. My bad. Whoops, my bad. All right, let's keep going. So anyway, She-Hulk, great job. This looks great. Looking forward to this one. And I think that they did announce the pre-order. That's everything you get in the packaging. And yes, it's a fan channel, and the pre-order is the 24th of this month. So yeah, plenty of time before the Fantastic Four movie. Next up. So this was what they were saving until last. Now, did they save the best for last?
Woo, another one.
Woo, this is a conversation to be had for another Maximum series.
What's the price?
The community are divided. I can feel the community being divided already. They don't want to give the global, the corporate company any more money. But no, we will discuss, all right? So just a Hulk action figure. Calm down, everybody, all right? So they have revealed a Maximum Series Hulk. Now, this is the worst kept secret in Marvel Legends for 2025. Everybody knew this was coming. There's been pictures online of the actual toes, feet pics going around essentially. Like unexplicit feet pics of Hulk were being spread around the internet. They showed off the rocket a while ago as well, and everyone assumed it was Maximum Series Hulk. And here he is. So let's discuss Maximum Series Hulk. So I'll just skip through the pictures real quick, and then we'll go back and look at the highlights. There he is with everything in the box. Some promo shots, and they also showed off some of the articulation, which I will mention in a minute. There he is next to Maximum Series Spider-Man.
I will say one thing, looking at this, is that the heads, I like the heads. They're much more different than the Spider-Man one was. It's like you've got like Dale Keown's like classic one, you've got like an Ed McGuinness one, and then a third one that I don't really know what it is, but I'm guessing it's a different artist. But they like three different ones, so that looks good. I
didn't want to start on a negative. For me, we're going to go there. Rich mentioned it. There's the three heads, all right? I've made a clip. I took a screenshot of the three heads, all right? Sorry that's a bit blurry, but there's the three heads. These were honestly the most disappointing aspect of that whole figure for me. The heads.
Shut up, Daniel.
Honestly, I don't know what it is, Rich. I'm not trying to be a dickhead. Honestly, I'm not. The Hulk looks great. Like the figure looks great. I like elements of it that I'll discuss in a moment. But I don't know what it was. The middle head looks like he's put his fingers in a plug socket, right? That's the whole...
That's Ed McGuinness also. He's like very cartoony, very extreme.
Yeah, it's just the hair's all like frazzled as well. The other one, the one on the far right, looks like he's went to Turkey and he's visiting the dentist. Do you know, like...
That's the one I'm not sure who that artist is.
I want to like this Hulk. Honestly, I do like the body. I like the innovation. I like what they're trying, all right? But for some reason... none of the heads are quite right for me. Like, I'm now hoping, talking about matching greens, I'm now looking at my other Hulks going, I really hope one of those heads, one of those nice Paul Harding head sculpts, work on this new Hulk, because I want like a sort of more neutral, sort of grimacing Hulk. these look a bit weird. Honestly, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, right? But we'll come back to that in a minute because Rich feels that different to me, and that's okay. That's an example.
Like the first two, because like Dale Keown is like classic like 90s Hulk, that looks great. And then like Ed McGuinness is more like up to date, like did the Red Hulk really good. Like that looks really good as well. Again, like I said, I don't know what the third one is, but I'm guessing it's based on some kind of Hulk artist thing, because the other two are very much in the style of those artists. So yeah, I really like that.
It's weird, right? Because I don't like hate them. Like, I'm not that side of YouTube. I'm not like, oh, I hate everything. Like, I don't hate them. I just look at them and I don't like them as much as I wanted to. Like, I was looking forward to seeing what they could do with a maximum Hulk.
So California Red Devil said the third one is Deodato Jr. So it's Mike Deodato Jr. Hulk head. I wouldn't have read
so that because three different artists' renditions of Hulk, essentially.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known that was Deodato Jr. if you hadn't told me. But like his style is very much like lots of shading and dark and shadows. So that doesn't look like a Deodato Jr. head. But there we go. If that's what it is, that's what it is.
Okay, I didn't mean to start on a down point, but again, Rich mentioned the head, so I thought I'd just throw it in there to start off with. Let's just go back to some of the pictures and talk about some of the aspects I do like, right? Firstly, Hulk is an original Avenger, A tier Marvel character, undoubtedly. So him getting in the Maximum series makes sense. I don't think anyone can dispute the concept in the Maximum series, packing an A tier character with all the accessories. It's a good concept, right? We like it. But we want to feel the innovation. I feel like the Maximum series Spider-Man, like, forgetting price, I feel like this is currently the best Marvel Legends Spider-Man, and so it should be for the Maximum series. That's what the Maximum series should be. Is this going to be the best Marvel Legends representation of Hulk? And again, I say that Marvel Legends representation because I'm very aware that other companies make toys, but I collect Marvel Legends, so I can only talk from the perspective of what I have in my collection. So, like, for me, this is the best Marvel Legends Spider-Man, but I'm not saying it's the best 1/12 scale Spider-Man on the market. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking in regards to Marvel Legends. So I say this for Hulk. Will this be the best Hulk? I hope so. They have tried something a little bit different here, Rich, and they were showing it off on the stream. You'll have to go back and watch the stream because Dwight was showing it off.
Do I have to, Dan?
You don't have to. I'll tell you now, right? So the torso is made of a softer plastic. I don't want to say rubber because I don't know what the type of plastic is. I'm not a plastic expert.
Like Storm Collectibles do, I guess like so. That kind of thing.
I don't really have Storm Collectibles, so I don't know. But it's like softer plastic. Again, I don't know plastic. Someone in the chat maybe would be a bit more technical. But it's made of a softer plastic overlay. So the butterfly joints are there where we can do the clap, as we can see here.
Have you got pins?
I don't know. I just didn't even consider. So he's got single jointed elbows first and foremost, so he's not going to have pins. I do think Maximum Series Hulk should have had double jointed elbows. Just want to point that out. But again, it's a bigger character. You should still be able to get the range you want to achieve with Hulk anyway. But does he have pin legs? Is that what people are saying?
Yeah.
Oh, he fucking does.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh, that's it. I'm joining the other side of YouTube. Fuck it, down with Hasbro. Burn, let them burn.
I thought these are supposed to be all new scouts.
What the hell?
They're not.
Is it the same legs as other Hulks then, just with new feet?
But didn't Red Hulk get updated pinless legs, or am I imagining?
No, I don't think so. Red Hulk was just a repaint. It was just a reissue. Let me continue what I was saying about the thing, all right? So it's an overlay. It's a rubber-ish overlay. So now you can articulate and do the gamma clap, all right? I said it correctly. Your boy's got toys. I used to say thunderclap, but I realised he's not at a party. So a gamma clap, and they just demonstrated that posing it. They've got a few pictures. So I do appreciate that we can now have our Hulk in a gamma clap pose. They've tried to do some effects to replicate that. I'm not too sure how I feel about the effects, actually. Again, I'm not mad at them trying, but I don't look at them and think, oh, they're great. I just look at them going, oh, okay, that's one take.
I mean, I think the thunderclap has been like the thing that people have wanted to do for a long time.
Me included.
I think if you can do that and pull it off, I mean, that's a good thing. But I don't know if a soft upper torso is the way to do it. It's vinyl.
I've been told vinyl, Dan, vinyl. Okay, so it's vinyl, like a vinyl overlay. So so I do. I always say that action figures and what am I trying to say here? it's a balance, isn't it? So it's about finding that balance between aesthetics and articulation. And I understand that you've got to find that balance, because if you just give a character all the articulation, you're going to have cuts and joints all over the place, and then you take away the aesthetics and you then move further and further away from the actual source material. So I appreciate that they need to find ways to make a character look appealing without sacrificing that for just joints. So I think that's what they've tried to do here by hiding the articulation underneath that vinyl overlay. And Ryan was trying to make a point on the stream that it's going to hold up. It looks really good. So again, we don't have it in hand yet. So again, time will tell on that one. But just looking at it here, it looks like a solid Hulk. And as long as it does have the range, and Dwight did try to show it off within the stream. There was a few pictures, weren't there, where he was trying to articulate it. What do you think then, Rich? Right? What do you think of the vinyl overlay? That he can do the thunderclap. What do you think is just the Hulk now as a package? Maximum Hulk. What are your thoughts?
For me, I like the heads, because like I'm a comic book guy. I like the comic book, so instantly I knew like that was like I said, Dale Keown and Ed McGuinness, and they look good to me. I know you're not a fan, but like they suit that like aesthetic of those artists. I didn't know it was Mike Deodato Jr. That makes that one a little bit less appealing, knowing that it's Mike Deodato Jr., because that doesn't look like a Mike Deodato Jr. head. I just like to say Mike Deodato Jr. now, because I can say it.
I can't even say it.
Mike Deodato Jr. But yeah. I think they could have done more. It's weird that on figure 2 of these, of something where, you know, everyone had an opinion about the Spider-Man, and most of them, I think whether you liked it or not, like the price was wrong, and I don't think there was enough, the accessories weren't enough. Like this has got less accessories than the Spider-Man. Admittedly, it's a bigger figure, but it's also got less like new. It's like, it's not new. The whole point of Maximum is going to be all these new bodies, new sculpts, new everything. And this has got bits of it are new and bits of it are repackaged. And that's on the second figure in this wave. So to me, in a way, I can just ignore the Maximum series, I think now. I didn't get Spider-Man. I don't think I'm going to get Hulk. I would love to get one of those head sculpts, maybe if they turn up on eBay or something like that.
Mine, Rich. Which one do you want?
Thank you. Thanks, Dad. I'll get the Ed McGuinness one. If you don't like that one, I'll grab
the middle
one.
Oh, yeah. You can have
I'll grab the middle one.
You can have Electric Shock Hulk all day. Not a problem.
But
I feel
it's just like, it's just not, I don't know. It's for starting a new line, and for a line that got a lot of like hate, I think, on everything. Like a lot of people, like a lot of the Maximum in the hype to it. I'm glad like they announced the price, which I know we'll get to in a minute.
Yeah, we will. Yeah.
That at least they announced that up front. Because I think dragging that out for 4 weeks again would have like done me in. But yeah, I just think the Maximum, it's not enough for me for what the price is and what's there. It's not enough different. Like compare it to that She-Hulk, which is like $25, which I know is a ridiculous comparison. But then like more than double the price for this one.
Jerry donated $4.99. I'm excited for the Maximum Hulk, but reusing the same non-pinless lower body minus the feet makes no sense to me.
Yeah, Jerry, we agree. Thank you for the super chat, Jerry. We appreciate that, and we agree. By the way, I genuinely was so distracted by my feelings of those heads. Again, I don't want to dislike them, but I just can't, something's not right. Something's not sitting right with me. I didn't realise the pins were in the legs, and I agree. The Maximum Shearers should be the pinnacle of what Marvel Legends can currently offer, and yeah, absolutely. As a minimum, that should be pinless. Again, that, as I keep saying, that's the new aesthetic. That's why we are upgrading. So that is disappointing to see that he has pins. And again, I understand that pins isn't a big deal for everybody. I understand that. I appreciate that. But for me, if we are slowly improving the aesthetics of our action figures, then we are moving in that pinless direction. And I think they do look better when displayed and when in pictures, when it doesn't have pins. So Maximum Series, for me, should absolutely not have pins. So again, I'd die on that hill. I have an emoji for that reason. No pins, please. That's my preference. But the opposite of that, I always say I don't mind them trying something different. You've got to try something different to see if it works. So they've tried to find that balance between articulation and aesthetics by giving him that vinyl overlay so we can still do the gamma clap, which is an aspect we have wanted. Like the community, including myself, have always criticised the previous the gamma clap. Thank you very much, Gingivitis, for the $1.99. I appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. He doesn't say anything, but he donates to the channel. Thank you so much. So, Yeah, Thunderclap, Gamma Clap is the main thing for me, and I'm interested to get it in hand to see how it moves and all of that for sure. But yeah, if again, like Rich said, if you already have Hulk and Spider-Man, the Maximum series isn't like an essential line. Like it really isn't. Like it's not like a must. It's there if you want it. Like they're offering you an opportunity to get an A-tier character with a particular bunch of accessories. And then it's there if you want it. Just like every action figure, let's be honest. Everything is an option that you have to make. Do you need it? Do you want it? Etc. Does it fit in your collection? Is this worthy of an upgrade for you? I have the 80th anniversary Hulk. The Marvel Legend 20th anniversary Hulk that came single packed. And I have the 80th anniversary Hulk that came in a 2-pack with the first appearance Wolverine. They're the 2 green Hulks I have on my shelf. Both of them, one of them's in an Avengers display. One of them's down there. So I was intrigued to see what they could do to upgrade a Hulk, so I will want to get this one. So let's talk about the price, because no more do we have to wait weeks of controversy of finding out the price.
God.
Pulse
Thank God.
confirmed the price. So Hasbro Pulse confirmed the price. So this isn't speculation. This isn't rumor or innuendo. This is confirmation from Hasbro Pulse themselves. They confirmed that the price for Maximum Series Hulk is $59.99. Okay, so Maximum Series Spider-Man was £50, $49.99. So Hulk, being a bigger character, is an additional £10, $10. Now, of course, everybody has their own perception of value. I'm not here to dispute that. I like that Jay Hernandez at the start of his Maximum Series video says, I am not your accountant. I am not your therapist. Do not talk to me about money. Like, I feel that. So yeah, so I'm not here. I'm not here to discuss everyone's individual financial situation. Okay, but I was. I don't want to say pleased because these are expensive action figures, but I feel like the community are going to be more accepting of that price, all things considered, because people were panicking that this Hulk was going to be like £100. So I think $59.99 for a bigger character is more comfortable for the community. I don't know how to word this, Rich. You know what I mean? Like, how can I word this?
I got a pressing question for you then, right, Dan?
Okay.
Would you want this Hulk now for $59.99?
Yeah.
Or for $99.99?
Yeah.
You get all the things you didn't get. You get all new updated body. You get the pinless legs. You get everything you wanted. More accessories, better heads. Look, would you be prepared to pay that much for it?
If I could personally handpick head sculpts, accessories, articulation, I'd pay not £100 for every Marvel character on the shelf, because it's custom made.
Someone clip that, everyone.
Clip it if you want. People pay hundreds of pounds for custom action figures. So if you give me that choice of like, you can pick every aspect of this action figure, but you've got to pay £100 for it. Who wouldn't check? No, thank you. I'd take the compromise existence for half the money. No, thank you. I want it my way. Here's a little bit extra cash. Make it happen. So yeah. So I see what you're trying to say, but I don't want to talk about price because I don't want to get into it. I'm not here. Like I've always said, my YouTube channel is a place for me to share my collecting experience and to share my collection and whatever. I've never been here to change anyone's opinion. Do you know what I mean? I share my opinion. You can either agree with that or disagree with that. That's absolutely fine. I'm not here to change opinions. So I can only share mine. So I'm not here to tell anybody this is a great price. I'm not here to tell anybody this is a shit price. I'm just here to tell you the price has been confirmed of $59.99 and you can feel however you want to feel about it. I think compared to Spider-Man, that seems like a reasonable price compared to Spider-Man. Now, have they set the benchmark too high anyway? Maybe. But the Venom that recently came out is also about that same price. How much was the last single-packed Hulk? The 20th anniversary one. Granted, it was a few years ago. Inflation, tariffs, all that stuff in consideration. But was that must have been cheaper, surely?
What if so? Right, let's play devil's advocate this again. Like, okay. So I ask me questions now.
You're trying to get me in trouble. You're trying to get me clicks.
I know. What if this would be the other way around? What if they'd announced this one first and then Spider-Man had been figure 2? Do you think then it would have been better received if like this had been $60 and then Spider-Man would have been $50?
That's a bit of. psychology to the community here.
Yeah.
I'd rather ask these questions to the community, not to me. Do you know what I mean? Like I was always intrigued.
We can do it on the extra show in a bit.
Yeah, we can. Like that is an interesting question for everyone to think about. If Hulk came out first at $59.99, and then Spider-Man came out at $49.99, would people have felt differently about Spider-Man?
Chadwick Myers donated $5.
Thank you, Chadwick.
I don't do comics, so my opinion is moot, but to me this seems like a great price for this, but in my eyes makes Maximum Spider-Man unbuyable by comparison.
There you go. Chadwick says, I don't do comics, so my opinion is mute. But to me, this seems like a great price, but in my eyes makes Maximum Spider-Man unbuyable by comparison. Interesting. Interesting. And again, everybody's opinion is valid. No one person's opinion in this, watching this stream or on this stream, is more valuable than someone else's. We are all fellow collectors that love Marvel.
Except Alexi.
Alexi speaks for everybody, as we know. Your boy's got toys. But we're all fans of Marvel, first and foremost. People try and mistake that for Hasbro love. Like, I also think Hasbro do a good job sometimes. Are they perfect? No, of course not. They make a lot of mistakes. But I like Marvel Legends. It could be worse, people. McFarlane could be making Marvel toys. Do you know what I mean? Like, we haven't got it as bad as people like to make
2026, see you next year.
Look, blockies are on speed dial. Get in there before Todd does. But do you know what I mean? Like, we could have it a lot worse than the community want to make out, right? So, I feel the exact same as I feel towards Spider-Man. If this is meant to be the best Hulk Marvel Legend action figure, I want to get hands-on. I want to check it out for myself, because I was hesitant of Maximum Series Spider-Man. Again, I wasn't comfortable. I felt the same as everybody else. I felt it was a bit pricey, considering I wasn't a fan of all the accessories. So I'm basically paying for accessories I'm never going to use. That's how I felt. But I still think this is the best Marvel Legend Spider-Man. So hopefully that is still the best Hulk Marvel Legend at the end of the day.
If everyone watching is wondering what that Hulk is going to be like in hand, tune in next Tuesday when Dan will have the first review of it.
I am the marketing brand of Hasbro, by the way. So they just send it me. I don't even have to ask. They will just send it me. Not like Hasbro Pulse UK got them in stock for everybody in the UK, but no, spread those lies that Dan gets it first. You idiots! Clip that, idiots. Anyway, I digress. Let's go to the chat. What do you guys think of Maximum Hulk? Let us know your thoughts. Did you like the head sculpts? Did you not like the head sculpts? Do you like the price? Do you not like the price? Share. Let me see in the chat, and we will read a couple out. Just getting an update from the poll. 300 votes on the poll today, and 77% of the people liked today's streams. Very good. 23% didn't like the streams. Let's see what people say. Rick Jones says pins. I'm out. See, it's not just me who's a pin snob. Rick Jones is a fellow pin snob. Maximum reuse. Yeah, that is disappointing. I was unaware of the pins on the legs. Now I am very disappointed. Heads and parts reuse are all a miss. I agree. I agree. You've heard me here say it. I agree. Kev's Collectibles. Wish he was brighter and had a head sculpt more similar to the ATF one. Miss. If the greens match up, I wouldn't feel too bad, because I can do a little head swap. But again, I understand we shouldn't have to do that, and they should give you the option, but not on this occasion. The Man Beast Boy said, I'm still getting it. Dr. No, oh no, says, as a new collector, Marvel Legends wise, I'm not a fan of the heads, but I will be getting him as I want a Hulk for my Avengers. Yeah, again, we got to remember that there's constantly people jumping on board with Marvel Legends all the time, and some characters do go for crazy money on the aftermarket. And Hulk is an A-tier Avenger. I don't think anyone can dispute that. So yes, if you are trying to build an Avengers display, of course, you need a Hulk. And you now have options. You've got the 80th anniversary, you've got the 20th Marvel Legends anniversary, and now you have this Maximum Series Hulk. Christopher Allens has got the no pins emoji. Your boy's got toys was waiting for this one. Your boy's got toys did say on Justin's stream the other day, if it can do the gamma clap and if it has toe joints, he's in. And it has both. So I had a feeling that he would be in all the same. Thunderclap for the win, says JC. JC, you got to call it the Gamma Clap. I get told off when I say it's the Thunderclap. So maybe you're saying Thunderclap for my benefit. But it's the Gamma Clap before you get told off. What else we got? What's Jamie say? Jamie says, not for me, not paying $60 for the clap. can get that for cheap out on the corner.
Hey.
Enjoy yourself, Jamie, all right? Wear protection. Lee Scott says it's a little high, just opening up the door slowly to start to increase prices overall. Look, you know me, I don't like debating prices. I don't like stressing about things that I cannot control, okay? I cannot control prices of toys. I can't do it, people. I can't do it. If it was up to me, free toys for everybody, right? But I'm not in control. So, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, prices are inevitably going to go up. That's just how life works. So it's shit. It's shit. Do I want to go? No. It's shit.
Have you seen Tesco in the toy aisle now? They've got those bloody things you've got to slide along to get the toy out to stop you from like stealing them.
Things
are stupid.
Things are expensive. Everyone make their own purchase. Again, like Jay Hernandez says, we're not your accountants. Do whatever you want to do. You can choose eggs or a maximum series Marvel Legends. Eggs or a maximum series Marvel. One of the two. Can't afford both. Can't afford both.
But if you do need mortgage advice, hit me up.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I make down payments in Maximum Series Legends? Because I've got a few of these on the shelf. The Man Beast Boy says it's a hit. Legends doing Legends-ish. Yeah, I also think that is a genuine thing that happens with people. People want Legends to be something that it's not. Do you know what I mean? Legends has always got to be that middle ground.
Good.
But no, do you know what I mean though? Like if people want a Mafex, go and buy a Mafex. Do you know what I mean? Like Legends is its own wheelhouse. Do you know what I mean? Like for good or for bad, it's its own little wheelhouse. Do we want it to improve? Yes, of course we do. But yeah, there's options out there, people. I always say options are never a bad thing. Hulk was an Avenger for about 3 issues. Please stop saying he's an A-tier Avenger. Matt Bridge.
Yes, Daniel.
What? Am I wrong in saying no way? Did the chat agree with Matt Bridge? Can I not
Hulk
say
is
that?
It like issue 1,
Okay,
issue
can
2,
I
and
say
then
A-tier? Okay. Okay, maybe I'm saying Avenger instead of Marvel character. Can I say that a Hulk is an A-tier Marvel character? Is that acceptable?
That's acceptable.
Okay, thank you. Matt Bridge, is that acceptable with you as well? I don't want to...
Allegedly. Put allegedly in front of it.
Allegedly. Remember when... Allegedly, Spider-Man...
How dare you say allegedly Spider-Man is the main character? How dare you, Dan?
What I say on the internet, people are going to make content about it. No matter what I say. Doesn't matter what I say. People would make content about it. Why are you so obsessed with me? What is that Mariah Carey song? That's what I want to sing. Pinless eggs. Did I say eggs instead of legs? Pinless eggs. The pinless eggs are expensive as well.
Speaking of eggs, we've got the best part of the stream to go over, Dan.
What's that?
The hints to come.
Okay, let's get to the... Yeah, let's move away from this. My bad. My apologies. Let's get to the hints. Thank you, Rich. Thank you. This is why he's a good co-host, people. He's keeping me on track and stopping me from digging a deeper hole, giving more content to idiots. Right.
I still super produce from the sides.
He does. Right, Joy showed off this fire effect. Now, some people are thinking this is still a tease. This isn't a tease. This is not a tease, okay? This is an old Marvel Legend fire effect that has been used on many characters in the past. This was clearly on the table just to show you how big this other effect was, okay? So this isn't the tease. This was just there to emphasize how big the other effect is. That's there, okay? So the actual tease is your half dome fire effect, okay? That is your actual tease, okay? First tease. Tease number 1 is this, okay? We'll come back to it in a minute. We'll just go through both teasers. Ooh. Tease number 1 is this. All right? Tease number 2 is this. It's a pink translucent effect, okay? So we've got a half egg and a pink translucent effect.
They're taking us for a ride with these, Dan, and they taking us for a ride. What's it gonna be?
Could be anything, and that's the end of the show, people. We don't know what it is. We will see you on the next one. We'll be back next week to talk about what could that effect piece be. No, I'm only joking. We know exactly what those effect pieces are. Let's get straight into it, shall we? Okay, let me show you these images, Rich, and tell me if you recognize anything, all right? I'm going to randomly show you these images. These were sent to me by many people online today, but shout out California Red Devil as well. What's this look? It looks like Juggernaut, right? Looks like Juggernaut.
Bitch. Yeah? It's the Juggernaut,
It's the Juggernaut, bitch, indeed, all right? That's what Brittany would say. All right, there's the Juggernaut. Next up, we have... Now, she was on my list, all right? She was day 30 of Marvelous March, all right? They could have at least revealed her today and let me tick off one of my list, but no. They just do a bloody tease instead.
Got money in the bank.
Chadwick Myers. Chadwick Myers, you're ruining the illusion that we don't know what these effects are. He says Juggernaut charging effect to slow his charging.
What could it be, Chadwick? I think Chadwick might have solved it. Well, Chadwick.
We are glad you were here today. Thank you, Chadwick. We appreciate that. No, we're only joking, Chadwick. We love you, really. But we were trying to do the slow burn, Chadwick. We were trying to slow burn into what these are. Let me get my... I spent about 3 hours on Photoshop earlier putting these images together, so I best see some claps in the chat right now for my my unmatched Photoshop ability.
Jamie doesn't need to get his clap out. Jamie,
keep your clap away, all right? It's contagious. But everyone else, I want some claps in the emoji for my unmatched Photoshop ability. I will be available for freelance work. Here you go, all right? Here you go, all right? This is my Photoshop ability.
Which one is the image and which one is the Photoshop? I can't tell.
That's exactly, all right? There you go. Pack Photos knows what's up. That's right. There you go, Claire. I appreciate that. That's right. Unmatched Photoshop ability. It took me at least 60 seconds to do this. Thank you very much. See what I mean? This is the type of community that we have here, Rich. A grateful, appreciative community. Look at the claps that we are now achieving. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Right. So we have the Juggernaut from Capcom with his charging effect. And then we also have Psylocke with some of her psionic effects, sonic blaze. All the weapons have all the moves have names. Do you know what the official names are for these moves?
No,
all the moves have names.
Juggernaut charging and Psylocke beating up Cammy. I'm not sure.
Yeah. But we are pretty confident. If anybody thinks these are not the effects, please make yourself known. If anyone thinks these teases are not for these characters, please make yourself known in the chat. Jamie says, I love this Photoshop X-Manny did. You bastard! You bastard, Jamie. Ooh. No, thank you, X-Manny, for the photos. I appreciate it.
You should watermark these now. You should watermark these in the middle.
I did. I put a subtle one there. Subtle. I didn't want to at first. I don't really care, but everyone was encouraging me to do so. But there you go. There's a subtle one there. I just want to read this comment from Jay's Toy Collection UK. He says, this Photoshop blew my mind. Thank you very much. Thank you. That was my Photoshop that did that. My Photoshop that did that. Nice Microsoft Paint work, Dan. Just don't expose that I don't actually have Photoshop. No, it was done on Paint. It was done on Paint. Rich, okay, what do you think of these effects? Firstly, do you agree that these effects are in fact for these two characters from this game? Again, whether they are Capcom branded, we don't know yet. I don't think they will be, but they could well and truly be. But they are going to be representations of this, nevertheless.
I think the bottom effect for Psylocke, it works. I think that's definitely right. But I think the top was going to be a bit different because if you look at the pixel art there, it's a little bit different. It's not quite matching, Dan. Not quite the same.
I was pushing my look a little bit there.
I think she might have two different ones. Yeah. But yeah, I think it is Psylocke. But I think you might have got Juggernaut wrong, Dan. I don't think that might be a Juggernaut effect.
What is it?
I think you need to turn on his side. I think it might be some kind of egg piece.
Hang on, let me go. Let me find this. Let me find something.
What do we know? The love eggs is the X-Men when they lived on Krakoa and everyone was born from eggs. And what happened recently in last week's X-Men Manhunt crossover? Well, Lilandra was brought back from the dead in an egg. So what if it's a naked Lilandra figure in a half an egg? That's what I think it is, Dan. I think it's naked Lilandra. Look, it fits. The egg is the same. It's naked Lilandra.
We're getting a naked Lilandra in the Marvel Legends line. Confirmed. You've heard it here first, people. Clip this. A naked Lilandra effect revealed. Can't believe it. This is that standardly clad figure that Bug Noise keeps talking about in the Savage Land 3-pack. Just randomly, they're going to shove her in there.
Wasn't Shauna, it was Lilandra. Sounds similar, both naked women. And what's coming up, Dan, is Easter. What's going to be revealed on Easter Sunday? It's not Jesus coming back from the dead, it's Lilandra herself.
She's been resurrected in egg. We cracked it, people. We absolutely cracked it. We cracked it. Well, it's either this or this. It's got to be one of the two. There's clearly no other options of what it could be. One of the two. Genuine questions though. Does anybody think it's something different apart from Rich's clear, obvious correct
Obviously.
answer. Apart from the correct answer that Rich gave us, does anybody think of anything different from these two effect pieces? Again, I'll move away from my amazing Photoshop. These are the two effect pieces. Does anyone think it's anything different? Like, genuine question, no shade at anybody. I'm curious. Are there any other suggestions and opinions out there from you guys in the community? What could these effect pieces be, if not what we assume they are? Let's go to the chat. Let's have a little look. See what anyone says. Psylocke's attack I called the Psyblade. Thank you very much. Is it, how do you say your name? Pika? Mikate? I can't say. I'm so sorry. It's a me problem. It's a me problem, not a you problem.
Mikata.
I feel bad when I speak. Usually, if I can't read someone's name, I'll ask them to tell me, but I can't. Chat doesn't have a voice. Do you know what I mean? Unless you come and join me on the after show. Come and get involved. Tell me. Teach me.
Mikata. There you go.
Okay, Mikata. Okay, Mikata. I just need to say it a few times. Mikata. I appreciate you is all I'm saying. I just want to make sure I'm being polite. I don't want to be rude and say anyone's name wrong, but I am an idiot at the same time. It's gold ball eggs from House of X, says Ninja Tony.
Ninja Tony's agree with me. Come on, Go Balls. Oh, Go Balls. Why haven't we done a Go Balls figure? Go Balls. He's called Egg now because Balls doesn't mark it well, does it?
Strider
for Egg.
Strider thinks it's Mega Man. People wanted an MCU Gambit. I just think people in the... that's not an MCU Gambit, surely. Oh boy, I've been waiting all life for whatever that quote is. I can't think of Channing Tatum without thinking, my name's Jeff. That's all. When I see his face, I just hear that in my head. My name's Jeff. Dwight said it was a character bigger than a Hulk, so it'll be a new Juggernaut sculpt. Yeah, people were assuming as well that these teases were for maximum series figures. I think Dwight. No, after seeing what Dwight's like on these streams, I think sometimes we take everything that he says as clues, where Dwight has literally told us in person that he's not giving us clues, he's just rambling. So I think because they had just revealed maximum series Hulk, he was trying to say, oh, this is also maximum size. So people are thinking, oh, it's a maximum series tease. It's not. I don't think these are maximum series figures. These will not be branded maximum series. I think Dwight was just using it to sort of say that it's a big effects piece. What you laughing?
Flamingo Sauce in the chat says, I've been on the live and I'm still flaming sauce.
That is true. That is not. That is true. I don't know why my brain looks at it and like it just says flaming sauce. I do apologise. That is true. He's not wrong. That is a me problem, Flamingo Sauce. You will still get called Flaming Sauce a lot more, though. I'm not gonna lie. That's a me problem. I apologise. He's not wrong. I can't even be mad at that. He's not wrong. Is Juggernaut normally bigger than Hulk? It depends. The Hulk scale genuinely depends from comic issue to artist. It's the comics, isn't it? The consistency between characters is rarely the same through every iteration and every story and every character.
Is he bigger than Hulk in Marvel? Is Hulk in Marvel vs. Capcom? Yeah, it's like Smart Hulk, isn't it? So I think he is bigger than Hulk, you know.
Yeah, they could be similar size anyway. Like the Juggernaut right now is still probably just as big as the MCU Marvel Legend Hulk. I've lost words, Rich. I can't speak. What's going on with me?
Juggernaut is bigger than Hulk. I've just googled it. Yeah, he is bigger than Hulk in Marvel.
This is Juggernaut and Psylocke. Firstly, I don't think they're packed in together. Oh, they could be. It could be a tease for a 2-pack. So they could be a 2-pack, but they might be parts of other 2-packs as well. Are you going to get... So if this is a newly updated Juggernaut and a newly updated Psylocke, which, again, we absolutely need, day 30 of Marvelous March, go back, have a listen. Are you going to buy them? Do you want them? Are you interested?
Dan, if Psylocke comes with a rubber chest and pin knees, I'm still buying that. I love Marvel vs. Capcom. It's like my favourite thing in the world. So I will definitely be getting all these figures. I'm guessing it's not going to be branded as Marvel vs. Capcom. It's going to be like some kind of versus or something like that. But yeah, honestly, I'm in on all these. I hope they all get updated bodies. I hope they all get like good articulation. But whatever, this for a summer theme. Like, it hits my sweet spot. I love fighting games. I love X-Men characters. I love the Marvel Universe. I love this style of looks for the characters. So yeah, give them all to me. I will buy every 2-pack you put out.
So you also think this is the summer program as well, which is interesting.
Yeah, I do think it's a summer program. It's got to be, haven't it? It's got to be.
Well, it's definitely a theme they can run with in regards to multi-packs, single packs. Do you know, like, there's definitely enough characters there where they could give us a few different formats for sure. So yeah, I wouldn't be against that. I also think the summer theme could be the Fox X-Men figures that are also heavily rumoured, which will have even more interest now thanks to the casting choices of Doomsday. So there's a few options for the summer programme, which we will get to. Dan Yoon did say on Twitter that there would be another Marvel Legends live stream before San Diego Comic-Con. So San Diego Comic-Con is in July, as we know. So that would make me believe there should be another Marvel stream in May or June. That's what I'm going to assume. So there's still plenty more Legend reveals to go before we even get to San Diego Comic-Con, summer program, exclusives. So like Dan said, if there wasn't something there for you today, then I'm sure there'll be something there for you as the year goes on. Rich, what was your favourite reveal today? Oh, go on, sorry.
Mine was, I think, was She-Hulk. I said by September, you might get like one of your 31 Marvelous March figures. Maybe one of them will be revealed this year.
I genuinely just wanted one of my Marvelous March, just so I could be like, yay, look, one of my picks got chose. Not a single one.
Psylocke, I think you got a good chance of Psylocke with that accessory piece being shown.
Look, I get called a shill. I get called the Marvel. I get called. People think that I genuinely am the marketing.
I said I'd stop that.
I know. I appreciate that.
Stop doing it, right?
Do you reckon, like, surely one of these 30 figures would have been revealed today if I had any say in the matter? Do you know what I mean? It's bloody ridiculous. Anyway, so your favourite was this?
That was definitely my favourite one. I love that She-Hulk. I think she looks great.
Yeah, I'm not going to dispute that. I really like that as well. I think I said that. I think that head sculpt might have been my favourite thing revealed today, and I think it was. I genuinely think this is a great looking figure. Makes sense as well. She makes so much more sense than the Fantastic Four packaging in that uniform. She comes with the dumbbells. I like it. I think even more so than Maximum Hulk. Again, Maximum Hulk, I want to like it more than I currently do. If anything, right now I'm intrigued. I'm always, again, I've collected Legends longer in my life than I haven't at this point, you know. So I'm always intrigued to see what they do when they have made improvements. So I'm curious to get this in hand, to check it out. But I am disappointed with the pins in the knees, absolutely. And I still don't know what it is, but I just still think there's something a little bit off with the head sculpts. But that's just me. That's just a me thing. But I'm still curious to check out the new articulation. I'm happy the Hulk can do the Gamma clap, as that has been a criticism for a while. So I still want to check this out. And I think the price definitely comes off better than what we assumed. Not saying it's cheap, not saying it's a good or bad thing. I'm just saying people expected it to be a lot worse for the Maximum Series Hulk, that's all. But yeah, that was it. So again, people, we appreciate you joining us today for this recap. But don't go anywhere. Don't leave just yet, right? That number best not go down yet. The shows must go on, people. Now, last week, the bonus show was meant to be public while it was live. I always have a bonus show if we hit a certain threshold of super chats. I will leave it public just to give people a taste of what content is on the channel membership. There's obviously other stuff that goes on with the channel membership, but I just like to give people a taste. So today, the bonus show for the Who Crew Deluxe tier will be left public for people. So Legends Club. Members Club is for Legends and Liquor, which is this Sunday, by the way. So this Sunday, Legends and Liquor will be happening. So Sunday, the 6th of, which is the last day to back the Dragon as well. So I have no doubt the Mythic Legion, I think someone is going to be backing the Dragon live on Legends and Liquor. But of course, it'll be an opportunity to talk about these Marvel Legend reveals. So that is happening on Sunday, the 6th of April. But today, we will be doing the bonus show. So if you want to talk about today's reveals on the day they were revealed, get involved, all right? Who Crew Deluxe tier, and you can come and join the show right now. This show will be public. The link is in the chat. I've pinned it to the top of the chat. So all you have to do is click the next link and head over to the next stream, all right? We're going to go there right now and start the next show where you've already heard mine and Rich's opinions today. We're now going to invite some guests on and hear their thoughts and opinions on these Marvel Legend reveals. So if you want to talk some toys with us, I'm giving you the opportunity. You don't have to do anything. You can turn us off and go to bed. I'm just giving you more options. It's not a problem, all right? It's there if you want to join us. Click the link, come and follow us over. If you don't, Rich, we appreciate you. As always, tell the good people where they can find you online.
Find me at Displayed Once on Instagram, and if anyone wants to send me anything for free, I'll review it. I've got 3 subscribers now on YouTube with it. No, I think I got 20. I think I got 20, Dan, for doing nothing.
Give Blockies put in a good word at Blockies for you if you want.
Oh, McFarlane, I'm there for the Marvel Legends license to take over that torch.
The 2026 McFarlane Legends for sure. Yeah, that's going to happen. YouTube's never wrong. Never wrong.
And plastic torsos, plastic pants then for everyone. Plastic diapers all around.
On all our Legends. Can't wait. 7-inch diapers for everybody. See what I mean? Things could be worse and people want to moan. But again, we're just all middle-aged men. We just want to moan. It's all right. It's fine. It's all good. We love you, really. We only joke. We're here to have some fun. Come and join us and have some fun on the extra stream. If not, we'll be back next week on our regular scheduled Thursday slot. So remember, no Thursday stream this week. We stream today instead. We'll be streaming on Sunday for Legends and Liquor. And then we'll be back next Thursday. Again, me and Rich will try and think of something to do a theme about, because I assume there's going to be no reveals for a while, considering they just revealed all the pre-orders for the month at least. So we'll be back next week. All right, so until then, follow us over to the bonus show. Click the link in the description, and someone DM me if it's not public and I'll make sure it is, but I'm pretty confident I've done it. Let me know in the comments below. If you're watching this on the replay, let me know in the comments your favorite reveal from today. All right, I genuinely do read the comments, and I'm making a conscious effort to reply to the comments. I have been doing so please let me know and I will respond. What was your favorite reveal from today's stuff? And we will see you on the next one. All right, bye-bye. Make sure you go check out my Rom review, right? Rom's the first review I've got up. He's up with a great figure, by the way, and he's not even maximum series. This is just regular old Rom. More reviews coming. I think Miles is going to be next, okay? So I'll put the links on the screen after the stream, Rush, after the stream. Bye-bye.